Morning. Welcome back to the gallery. Again, this time we is here with Patricia Grannum.
Grannum.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How is you? You are very welcome. How is you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Happy to be here. And just to have some fun drawing.
Yeah, hell yeah. I has been following your work and
Really?
Yeah, very
Okay.
impressed with your stuff. I mean, from the time I
That's
saw it.
so crazy to me.
Why?
That's so crazy to me because I've been following your work for years now. You have no idea.
Ma'am, just
So,
this is my podcast. Don't mean
No,
you could just
I'm not saying that. I'm not just
grease
saying
smoke
that.
now.
No, let me tell you something. When you messaged me, I could not believe it. I thought you were like, okay, well maybe he messaged like the wrong person. Like maybe this was a mistake. Because okay, I don't want to put out your business too much, but it was late at night, right? So I was
Right.
like, okay, maybe he's like sleepy or something, he messaged the wrong person. So it took a little while to like respond. And when you responded and you're like, no, this is actually the person I want to message. I want to message you. I was shocked because I have been following your work for many years now.
Wow.
So it is really like a real honor actually.
Well, look thing.
If my younger self knew that I was doing this, she would be she would be shocked.
Patricia,
Just like how I was shocked.
Patricia, let me tell you something.
I'm being completely honest.
Up front here.
Yes.
Big man don't blush, so you could stop, right? You could just
Okay.
not
I stop.
not continue
I
trying.
stop. I mean, you can edit this out. It's your podcast.
No. That's staying in. That's gonna be the intro. You saying?
Right. Yeah. So like, I'm very happy to be here, and
That's great.
yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, we start off all of them, if not most, with getting a little background, a little history. Start off do the macro thing official now. So
Right.
Education of the secondary school variety.
Oh really?
We're supposed to be
You're going
drawing
that
them,
far back? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
we had a
Let me
formulate
draw.
the baseline. So
Okay. Right. Yeah, so I went to school I'm from South Trinidad, so I went to
okay.
National McGirls High School, yeah. And I did at Form 5 I did art.
right.
And I did pretty well. Let's put it that
What
way.
is pretty well?
I got a 1 in 60, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to do art to continue it, but like I was discouraged, I would say, from continuing because this is like a ways back, I wouldn't say how many years back. But
Don't worry, we are all geriatrics here.
So
Discouraged by
there
who,
was
though?
like us. Well, I don't want to put people on blast, but just like the people who are around me.
There's family
At the time.
members.
Yes.
Okay.
No, more like family members and like teachers.
The
right,
teachers
at
as
the
well.
time.
Oh, not the art teacher.
Yes. No. My art teacher really wanted me to continue. She was
Right.
she's like, I think Patricia has like a lot of potential and whatever. So she was like, I think you should continue doing this for A levels, right?
Mm.
So she was like, yeah, continue. And I'm like, I'm being discouraged, right? So I ended up doing something completely different.
Was completely.
And I did journalism. That's what I went to school for.
Okay.
Right? So
This was at A levels.
No. I did what did I do? I did languages, and then I did French, Spanish, history for A level, and
Okay.
then the regular like general paper.
Right. Yeah.
And what else? Yeah, that's it. And so I did that for A levels, and then so no art at A level, but I was still like doing like stuff for fun, right?
Right.
But
Right.
nothing like completely. Oh, you're moving faster than me. Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Speed means
So-
nothing.
Okay, it's because I'm talking, right? Anyway, So, where was I? Right. So I did that for A levels, languages and history. Right, French, Spanish, history, and then I went to school for journalism, and because again, that's what I was advised to be like. I wouldn't say a safe career path, but that was just the career path.
Really?
People thought
You
it
were
was like,
advised that
yeah, they
journalism was
thought it
a...
was yes. It
Okay.
was
This is
like
very
my
interesting.
skill. It's like my skill level and stuff in terms of like writing. Like I was
Right.
a decent writer, and
Mm.
that was like one of my strengths. So they're like, okay, well, you see now you have these strengths, and I did have like an interest in journalism at the time.
Okay. Okay, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, so um, yeah,
So
so I
this
was
would have
advised to
been
do
a
journalism, and that's what I
degree
did.
in journalism?
Yeah, I have a degree in journalism with a minor in political science.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I do. And I did like an internship. I did like a story on TV, not locally. I went to school in Canada. So, and I did like a bunch of stories for like the school newspaper and stuff like that. But
Huh.
when I came home, yeah, but it was so funny because it was around like the 2008 2009 like crisis, the economic crisis,
Right, yeah.
so the recession. So there was like a lot of hiring freezes in the industry.
That's going on now.
So by the time I was ready to graduate, there was like
Nothing
not
for you to do.
yeah. It was kind of getting sketchy, right? And then I was an immigrant, so
Okay, so you intended to stay in Canada and
that was kind of the plan when I started out,
right.
but it just didn't work out that way. It just wasn't. And then at the time, I didn't like it there. It was really cold. I was homesick all the time.
Right.
And so, yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come home. So, yeah, that's basically what happened.
So you graduated in
I did graduate though. I graduated with, as I said, I have a degree in journalism with a minor in political science.
right. So
That's it.
you came back home in 2008?
2009.
2009.
Oh, what,
Okay.
I giving away my age. That's what I was trying not to do now. I was like, don't give away my age. I'm just joking.
Tell you these geriatrics here. He's
I
not
know,
judging.
right?
He's not judging.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so
And
that's
then
the background. So I did art up until CXC level, and then I did not do art until. Well, I guess that might be your next question. So
yeah, so what happened when you came back home?
well, it's so funny. I didn't get any journalism jobs here either.
Ah, wow. Wow. Your people
So I was like,
set you up,
okay.
girl.
I know I got set up. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I made it eventually. But I ended up in like a marketing type of position. So
Okay.
I work at like a social media marketing company, and I did that for a while.
This would have
But
been
all the while,
2009, 2010? Or after?
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
2009, 2010. I started with, I interviewed at a couple of like PR type places.
Mm.
And then I eventually started working at that company I was telling you about before. And yeah, and I worked there for like a couple of years.
Okay.
And the artistic bug like doesn't really leave you. Like when you really love it, you always want to try to find a way to do it.
Yeah, some kind of.
Do like little things here and there, like And then I got into like jewelry design, so I started doing that as well.
Okay.
So,
how
around that time,
how you
I used to
get
have a
into
business.
that too?
I had been doing that for a while. I actually started doing that when I was in university. Like I used to make jewelry and sell.
This is part of a class. This was for fun. How?
No, it was just something that I used to do.
Yeah,
Like
but
I just kind of like
you just
honestly,
pull
you know
that
how
out of your
that
back pocket with.
no, honestly, like I had this one time, like I had like all this jewelry and it started to break. I don't know. just all my jewelry, all my jewelry just started breaking at the same time. So I was like, I don't want to throw away all this. Let me see how I can like remix it, basically.
What kind of
So I
jewelry are we
started doing
talking about
that.
here? Like what
Like,
material?
little dangly earrings, like beaded stuff.
Ah, okay.
Like nothing too intense in terms of like metal work or anything. But yeah.
But so did you have
Mm-hmm.
experience with jewelry making before?
When I was a child, like I used to like make like they used to sell like these like
Beaded
little craft
bracelets
kits.
and that kind of thing.
Yeah. That basic stuff. But then like when I was in university, I started like experimenting with like beaded jewelry and stuff like that, and I sold some.
This
I
was
got
just you
some.
wanting to be creative and say,
Yeah.
let me try.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's really what happened. So, and then, like, by the time I had graduated, my art skills weren't as sharp as, like, I felt they needed to be like a professional artist. I was like, okay, well, let me just do the jewelry thing. People seem to like the jewelry that I make.
No, you see,
So I started, like, a jewelry company.
you might have some people standing up outside your house with pitchforks the way you say that, right?
Wait, why? What did I say? I don't even remember what I said.
Your art skills wasn't sharp enough to be a professional, so let me just do jewelry.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to be a creative. I really wanted to be a creative. I was not happy with what I was doing professionally.
What is your definition of professional creative?
Somebody who makes money from like their creative endeavor. That was my definition at the time.
That is the definition of professional, right?
Right. That is right. And I didn't think that my drawing skills, I should say. I mean, sometimes, even up to today, I still sometimes don't feel like my skills are up to the mark. But I keep pushing. I keep going forward, and people seem to like it. So
well, yeah. So in the ideal world back then, you would have wanted to be a fine artist.
No, I wanted to be an illustrator. I actually wanted to be a comic book artist. I wanted to do comic book art. Yep. That's how. Like, if you look at my old DeviantArt, you'll see a lot of, well, quite a bit of. I don't know how much of my old stuff is still up there. But like I used to draw comic book characters, Black Canary. I had an illustration. I have an illustration of Storm. I have other characters that I made up that were kind of like futuristic. All kind of stuff that I used to do.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, that's where I wanted to start. But then I was like, I was getting intimidated, seeing all these people online and their comic book art is so advanced. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? So where was I? Oh right, so I had like the jewelry company, and it actually like surprisingly well.
So you were still making beaded stuff, or did you branch out to do other?
A lot of mostly beaded stuff.
Okay.
I was featured in a couple of magazines. I was known for like doing like bracelets. At the time, like it was the style to like do like bracelet stacks. So I would make like really colorful like bracelet stacks and sell them like just like packages of like different different bracelets that women could like accessorize themselves with in like a creative way.
Okay.
And then I used to make like a lot of like statement jewelry. So it's like really bold, colorful. The company was called Color Riot Jewelry.
Color what?
So like I did that. Color Riot.
Color Riot. Okay.
Yeah. So I did Color Riot for a little while. Like maybe like a couple of years I did that. Selling at markets, selling online, like a bunch of different things like that. And so, but eventually I kind of burnt out. It was a lot of work.
Because I'm now going to ask if Color Riot is still around.
No, Color Riot is no longer around, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of how I could bring it back in a sustainable way. But I haven't figured that out right as yet because now I have a whole new job. So
well, that is keeping you busy. So how long was you writing with the color?
I was writing for a good little while, I started maybe like 2016, school because I left the marketing job and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, so you were
And I left
making jewelry full time?
at one point, yes. And then,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, at one point, because I had like, I really wanted to be a creative. Like, so I would save my money. I wouldn't go out anywhere. I didn't have a car, so I didn't have like that extra stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna save this. I was gonna stack my money a little bit, and
Hermit
then
mode.
yes, I was in hermit mode. I kind of still am in hermit mode. I'm trying to get out of hermit mode, right? But yeah, I was like, like if I have to run away from this job to pursue my passion, I need like a little nest egg. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna create this nest egg. So when I'm ready to like run, I could run. Okay.
Right.
And one day I ran and I decided to put all my effort into colorized. It had a whole different name before. It was ISIS jewelry, but then there came a terrorist group with the same name, so I had to change. You remember?
Yes.
Right.
I remember very well.
So I was like, this is not great branding. So I was like, okay, let me switch. And like I switched everything, like the whole look and feel of my jewelry. That's when it became like really colorful. Because before it was a little bit more like earth tones, like wire jewelry type thing. And then when I switched to Color Riot, I started doing more like colorful beadwork, like more experimental designs.
Because I mean, with a name like Color Riot, you can't be.
Yeah, we were rail rioting. It was rail riot. It used to be. I used to try to be like really unique. It was like unique stuff, like stuff you would never see anywhere. Like
so, because of copyright infringement with the name ISIS, you changed your whole business and marketing structure. Wow.
I couldn't be
wow.
ISIS jewelry.
Wow.
I couldn't be ISIS jewelry.
Yeah, that would raise some
right?
Some eyebrows and some questions for real.
Exactly. So yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be Color Riot now. So yeah, I'm sure you can still find like pictures. Of course, I think I still have the Instagram and stuff still up.
So that would have been from 2012 to
2016.
Okay, and this would have been going to pop-up shops and
I did a lot of pop-up shops,
doing orders and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I did orders. I worked with like a fashion designer, and we did a collaboration. So she used to do like bulk orders. So I'd be making like 20, 50 necklaces on my own, like serious, like beaded.
This would have been for as accessories to the pieces that the designer would have been created.
Yeah. I did that for a little while. We did a couple of.
Was this somebody you knew beforehand, or did you reach out? Did they reach out?
I think I met her at an event. Yeah, I met her at an event that I did. I used to do a lot of events. I used to be everywhere.
Okay.
I used to do anybody who would have me, I would be there.
Right. Yeah.
I did like upmarket a couple times, many times. I used to be there almost. I was a regular at the time, and then, as I said before, I got burnt out. And I started having like some health challenges. So I was like, I don't think I could do this sustainably. So I had to stop. But now I'm trying to like figure out how I could do it again, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So after you finish Riot with Color and the tear gas get blew away, what happened after that?
Oh my god. What was I doing? I did like another stint at like a marketing agency around that time. That did not last. That was kind of a disaster. It wasn't a good work environment for me. So it was kind of toxic in my opinion.
Right. And
so I ended up leaving, even though I was temporary and they wanted me to stay on longer. But I was like, I don't think this was healthy for me. So I was like, yeah. So I started doing like some freelance writing, like online content creation.
For yourself or for
freelance? For like other companies. Yeah, for like other companies. People I would find online. And just like, there used to be, I don't know if there still is, but there used to be like these I have no idea what I'm doing here. Anyway, I'm just like scrolling. Anyway, there used to be these websites where you could go on and say like you have like a particular set of skills, and they would and you could like basically advertise yourself for people to hire you. Like,
So kind of like Fiverr.
Yeah.
Okay.
I live on Fiverr. But I used to use, I can't remember the name of them, but I used to use those to like get work and stuff. And then I got like a very consistent client that paid pretty well.
This for doing
And
writing.
it allowed me, yes, writing.
What kind of
writing
writing?
articles, like writing articles. Sometimes it would be like blog articles, because at the time that was like big in terms of like SEO. People wanting to build up like SEO for like their companies and stuff like that.
So they would give you the topic and you would go and research and
Yeah,
write.
yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. So yeah,
And how long was that arrangement going on for?
I did a, I did, I started doing that while I was doing colorized jewelry, and then when I stopped colorized jewelry, I started doing that full time. I was a freelance online content creator type thing.
Wait, but you say you went back to advertising?
Yeah, I went back. Yes, I went back to like I worked at like a marketing company for a really short time in like 2016, 2017.
So like less
And
than
then
a
like
year kind of
after
thing?
that, yeah, very much so less than a year.
Okay.
Very much so, not a year. So, and then I started doing the online content creation, freelance,
Right.
pretty much full time, and yeah.
So that was
And then, so we
2017.
in like 2017, yeah, around that time.
So finally put in your
But
degree to good
finally,
use.
yes. It's like damn, all that money, yeah. So,
That is still
Mhm.
going on?
but like my online content,
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. No, I don't do it. I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
I'm over here illustrating books now. That's what I do now.
Anyhow, show off, yes? Go through hard. That's what we saying. That's what we saying.
That's what I do now.
So
But all the while, like from 2015, while I was doing Colorado, like okay, like when you're doing like a creative, when I was doing Colorado, I still wanted to do like stuff for fun, like creative stuff for fun, like because jewelry became work,
right.
right? So I was like, okay, let me figure out something I could do for fun. So that's when I came across like free like digital art program. I was like, maybe I should try doing like drawing again. So I was like, okay, well, how am I gonna go about doing this? Let me try to learn digital art. Okay, let me do some more research. Oh, there's these free art programs available. Let me try and learn that. So at around 2015, that's what I did. I started learning GIMP. I don't know if you're familiar with GIMP.
I am familiar with
It
that.
was free, right? It was free. It probably still is free. And if it's still around, I haven't used it.
It is.
Many
I think
years.
it's still around, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
So what
Yes, I started learning how to do that, and then that's how and after I started doing that, when I started getting more confident, I used to post on DeviantArt.
right?
So you can see all my digital art from that period, or most of it, I think, is still on DeviantArt. Yeah.
What were you using to draw?
I was using a mouse. I started off with a mouse.
Right? Hard mode, that's what we're saying. That's
And I loved it. I had lots of fun with my mouse, just me clicking away and making my little illustrations. I was enjoying myself.
very interesting.
Yes. So I did that for a little while, and then I was like, okay, I got more confidence. So let me buy like a little tablet. So I bought like the a Wacom, the cheapest Wacom I could find on Amazon. I went and I bought it. I still have it. I'm
That's
looking at it right
the
now.
bamboo?
Yeah, I don't even think it was a bamboo. It was really tiny.
Yeah.
Very, very small. Okay, well that's probably it then.
Yeah. Well, no, it could be something else, but I know the
Right.
bamboo was small, like smaller than a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper,
Yeah.
kind of small. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I started on that after the mount, and then I moved on to like Kritza.
Right.
And so yeah, and then when I got started getting more confident, I moved on to posting myself on Instagram and kind of building like a little following on Instagram. And yeah, that's the story. Where are we now in the timeline? We're like 2016, 2017,
20.
2018. 2019. Yeah, so like from 2015 to like 2019, I was just like doing digital art for like fun. I had like my little tablet.
And you were still
And then
you were still writing.
Yes, I was writing. That was like my main job, and
Right.
digital
So the
art is like
drawing
my
was
hobby.
for fun. Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was for fun. It was for fun. And then 2020 happened. That is the critical. That is the moment. That is the year.
Yeah.
That is the year that everything changed. Everything changed in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was I? Well, you know, I mean, obviously we were in the pandemic, and I don't know. It just felt like an apocalypse. It just felt like everything was changing, and it wasn't sure if you're gonna live or die. So
Yeah, I mean, we
I was
never
like,
experienced
okay.
that before, so you know what to do, what
Exactly.
to think. So you just spiral
Exactly.
downward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I really want to be a full-time artist. And I don't know, with this pandemic, like, am I even going to survive this? I don't even know. So let me like focus. Let me lock in, you know?
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, I have my little bamboo tablet or whatever. So let me like invest in like a full-on like display tablet because I always really wanted one, right? So yeah, so many plans for 2020. It's so crazy. Like I was supposed to travel that year. I had all this money saved up for like traveling. Right. So I was like, okay, I took the funds that I saved for traveling and I used it to pay for my tablet. And then like I bought a course in children's book illustration.
Okay.
And and that's what I did for like I think it started like in the summertime, the course. And I took that course but it ended up like I think I read the description wrong because it ended up like not really teaching you how to illustrate the book. It taught you more like how to pitch ideas, which was really valuable.
Yeah.
But I still didn't really know how to illustrate a book from beginning to end. So I had to like do more research and come across like other courses. But that's kind of how it started off. And then I started becoming more confident. Like I really like display tablet. Like I don't know, I just really like.
So which one did you get?
I got the EpiPen because I had an artist friend at the time who recommended that brand to me.
Okay.
I bought like I think it's like 15.6 inches wide. I still have it there. That was like my first one, and then I was like off to the races. Like I was drawing all the time, posting. I didn't have like a big following.
And it's still for fun.
Yes, it was still for fun.
Right.
And then I was like, wow, okay, I'm really enjoying this. I really hate doing online content creation right now. I don't want to be doing this anymore.
So, the writing stuff, you mean?
Yeah, the writing stuff. So I was like, you know what? Because I had a really good client at the time that was really helping me pay my bills and just, feel secure.
Right.
So I was like, I don't think I can really commit to it because they were giving me like more and more work to do, and you had to like submit a certain amount of articles in order to get paid.
Right.
And they were right because I was doing well. They were giving me more work to do. The
so you had a higher
was
quota.
Matching it, yes. Right. And the quota was getting higher, and it was a lot of work, right? So I was like, okay, I really want to like focus on art. I feel like I'm living through an apocalypse right now. Let me lock in on my art. So I said goodbye to that client, and I stopped working for them. I was pretty much working for them full time, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna lock in on my art, and 2020. So I started posting like more regularly. And my work started, I started to enjoy the look of my work a lot more.
Right.
Like I feel like that's where I started to develop like my style and stuff. And so that was 2020. And so I just was making art and posting it mostly. And then another big year, 2021. Okay. So January 2021, I am watching the inauguration of Joe Biden.
Right.
because I don't know if you remember that time, it was very concerning because people were like wondering, oh, I wonder if Trump will give up his first presidency and blah 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 blah. So it's like, okay, let me watch, let me see what's going down. And then while I'm watching, I get a message from a lady, and she was like, hello, my name is Amy Milligan. I work with Illo Agency in the UK, and I was wondering if you had ever considered seeking representation, right, as an artist. And I was like, this has to be a scam. This can't be real.
Okay, wait.
Yes.
So
I'm watching the inauguration.
You watching the inauguration,
right?
Wondering if the White House going and blow up like Independence Day.
Exactly. Right. And I looked down on my phone. Mm-hmm.
So
and there's a message.
She sent you the message on what? Instagram? Email?
Instagram. Yes, Instagram.
Asking you if
if I'd ever
interested in being represented so that you could get paid to do what you actually wanted.
Yes. Literally,
and this is unsolicited. This is just because
unsolicited. I had never even heard of her before.
You just posting shit on Instagram for fun.
Yeah, I was posting it for fun.
Wow.
Yeah, that's literally how it happened. And I was like, this is a scam. This can't be real. But I decided I would look into it. And so I looked her up and I realized that she was actually an artist illustration agent, and that she had some like write-ups about her work. And I looked at the page for the agency and I saw that they were legit. They were representing artists who actually had books out in the world. And I was like, okay, it's a thing. And she's like, and I was like, yeah, I'm interested. But I had no real, I don't know, I had a portfolio, but I never thought it was like good enough to send out, because my plan had always been like, okay, I'm going to work on some stuff and send it out. But I had always felt like kind of insecure because, again, I'm feeling like, okay, I didn't really go to school for this. I don't know if it could really work. But I was hesitant. But because of this message, I was kind of forced to actually just like go out and just like respond to her and go through the process, right? So I told her, she's like, okay, send me some work. And I'm like, no, I don't really have a lot of work right now. Could you like give me like a week? I can't remember if it was a week or 2 weeks I asked her for. And she was like, yeah, okay, fine. So I took that week and I just made art. Like I was like morning, noon and night, I was making art for this
So how before that, when you was doing stuff for fun, how often were you drawing and how often were you posting?
I was drawing pretty often. And I think I was posting pretty often as well. Like
when you say pretty often, daily. Like what, a few times a week?
Yeah, maybe like a few times a week, sometimes daily.
Okay.
But then Instagram wasn't like how it is now, you can just like post whatever. It wasn't like so perfect. Like you feel like you have to be perfect now. So
I mean, you're competing with other artists and Skynet. So
so true. That is so true. Yeah. So
all right. So you did your due diligence. Realize, all right, she is legit.
I didn't do that much due diligence. I was just like, okay, I read like a couple articles. And,
I mean, that's more than plenty people in past. So.
Right. So, so I worked on the portfolio, and after the week or 2 weeks, I can't remember. I sent it to her.
Did she? She didn't give you like any direction as far as what?
I mean, like direction. No, she just said send me work. Like,
so what did you focus on? Did you did research?
Female characters. I didn't even do research. I was just drawing.
All right. I
drew like a lot of. I drew like some. Did I do fan art? Yes, I put some fan art in there. I did. I've been doing like a Studio Ghibli fan art series. I sent her that. I used to love to draw like mermaids and stuff. So I sent like a lot of mermaids and fairies, a lot of character stuff.
Right.
I did like I did do some research. I did a bit of research. I shouldn't say I did no research. But I did I read that they like to see children's book agents like to see the children interacting with like adult figures that would be in their life. So like grandparents and stuff. I
Okay.
forgot I'm supposed to be drawing.
Right.
I'm supposed to be drawing. So I did that. So there was one with like a girl hanging out with her grandmother with like a dog in it. And what about a lot of characters, a lot of female characters, you know.
Okay.
Children of color.
Right, very important.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, that was about it. I think I had to send in like it was like 30 pieces or something like that. It was like
that she told you how many pieces she wanted?
She told me how many.
30.
Yeah, so I did. Yeah, I think it was 30. I think it was a lot. I had some that I had already done.
Right.
I had maybe like 10 to 15 that I felt okay enough to send in.
Right.
And then I did like an additional like 15.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had like about 30. Yeah, it was 30. And so I sent that in and he said, okay, you know, me and my team will evaluate and see. And then within a couple of days, she was like, yeah, we would like to represent you. They sent me over all the paperwork and stuff.
Wow.
I sent it back and then that was it. I've been with them for 5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. That's like that's like fairy tale shit.
It's crazy. It's insane.
And this is your full-time
job
basically.
Oh yes. I'm still kind of in hermit mode. You know.
Well, I mean,
you have to keep it
you
frugal. You have to keep it frugal.
Yeah.
It can be too, crazy. But like, why does this character have like 80s hair? I don't know why I'm doing.
Anyway. You're talking about I want to sell out the age. All right, ma'am. You carry on.
I know, right?
You carry on.
So that's my story. That's how it started. It's a long story.
I mean,
long story.
It is interesting. So you were advised not to pursue art because it would be a detriment to your future. Which is very old school.
Yes.
And I mean, a lot of the times, the people that saying that usually they care, right? And they don't want the staff and artists troops. They don't want you to suffer.
Yeah, they don't want you to suffer.
And then you were advised to go into journalism.
Yeah.
As a more secure
That's what they told me.
Path to the future.
Yeah.
But
that fell through.
You have pursued both and made a living from both technically. Well, not even technically. You have.
Yeah.
So it seems regardless of what you choose, you're gonna make shit work. That's what it seems.
I guess you can say so, yeah. I mean, when you put it that way.
But hey, I just go in with the evidence presented to me,
Right. Yes.
So how has it been
being an illustrator?
Being a professional children's book illustrator?
It's been a journey. It's a learning experience.
What are the things that
I had to learn on the job, basically.
So what are the things, because I am guessing you would have had at least some preconceived notions about what that kind of thing would entail.
Right.
What was correct based on your assumptions? What was correct and what was wrong?
Oh, that's a great question. What was correct? It's like how open it is. Like,
what do you mean?
Like they're very open to like different styles and like just like what do I mean? What surprised? Let me go with what surprised me first. Like what surprised me is the short like deadline dates. Like I thought I would have more time. Yes.
Right.
The turnover time is a lot shorter than I thought it would be. But I didn't realize how many steps there were to getting it to the final product.
Right.
I think that was like a big thing.
Because there's like rounds of
Yes. and there's rounds of and it takes a while for them to get back to you, especially when it's like a publisher, because there's a team that has to give feedback, and they're different teams. So sometimes
at
you'll
different
get feedback
levels.
from
So
the
yeah,
edit.
you get past
Exactly.
one, and
You get feedback
that's
from
not the final boss.
editorial.
That's just
Thank you.
you know
Thank
come in the
you.
door. You still had to go up the stairs and bend the corner
Exactly.
and go down the
Thank
hall.
you. Right. So there's like all this feedback that you have to get and then implement it. And I thought like the timings would be a little bit
More forgiving, more lenient.
Yeah, a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more. So that's always the pressure for me, like deadline. Yeah.
I mean, in
really
general,
taxing.
artists and deadlines are not the best of friends.
Okay, good. No, right? So that is like I'm surprised how much like creative freedom that I get on a lot of jobs. Like even from like a publisher. Like I did a book last year where they asked, okay, I had done a book prior to last year with them in a particular style.
Okay.
And they're like, okay, Patricia, we want you to do another book with us, but we want it to be completely different from the style that you did before. I was like, okay, yeah, no problem, because I love to like experiment. I don't like to stick to one style. So, and I thought I thought when I came in, I would have to stick with a style.
Right.
But they're like, no, we want you to do something completely different. So I was like, okay, cool. I love that. So I was like, yes.
Okay, so that's one of my
surprising
notions that you have now dashed, because I thought that I know like with animation, especially if you're working like in a big team, you have to be able to mimic different styles depending on what the project is. But I always thought as an illustrator, somebody would be coming to you because they want something done in your style, like your signature style. But I guess it also makes sense.
That happens too. It depends. And I think that's what surprised me about the industry too. It's so varied. Every experience is different. Every publisher is different.
So
Even the steps you go through is different.
So with your agent, they would if they work comes across their desk, they will pass it on to you.
Sometimes they have different ways of going about it, right? Sometimes they will come to the agent and say, we have this such and such project. Who are the artists that you think would be the best?
Right.
They would show them a selection, and then sometimes I would get chosen, and then they contact you. They explain what the job is.
Right.
They will give you like obviously pricing that will be negotiated and stuff too. They'll tell you the when they expect the work to be done. All the deadlines will be written out in the contract for all the various stages. They'll tell you how much your advance is, and when all the payments and stuff is going to be made.
This is the publisher.
Yes, this is the contract from the publisher.
Okay.
So yeah, they just give you a basic idea of the job and all the stipulations, what they're looking for.
Right.
Sometimes you get the manuscript, sometimes you don't. Sometimes when they come into you, the manuscript is not even finished. Right?
Right.
So sometimes the manuscript that you get is very different to the manuscript.
The final.
The one that you actually have to illustrate. Sometimes at the contract stage, it's different, right? But they will give you an idea of what they're looking for, right? So so that's one way they will approach the agent. Sometimes the agents will like send out. Well, a lot of times the agent sends out like mailers to their various clients, whoever they have on their list.
Right.
And then there might be a project at a particular publisher that you might fit. Like if your artwork is in that mailer, they will contact you. A lot of times people will contact you directly through Instagram.
Oh.
Right? So sometimes that happens as well. I'm pretty sure one of the books I did, the author found me on Instagram and suggested me. I'm not completely sure, but based on some of the interactions we had, I think that's how it happened. Because she had been following me for a while. I was like, oh, wow, this person keeps liking my stuff. And then I get an email from my agent not too long after saying that this same person wanted to illustrate their book. So I was like, okay.
So
So
what happens
so
if
it's different ways.
what happens if somebody reaches out to you directly? Do you still have to
Yes, I have to pass it
direct them
on
to?
through the
Okay,
agent.
right,
Yes, they have to go through the agent. Yeah, yeah. That's part of the contract that
right.
I have with the agent. Yeah.
Is it the contract is a ongoing thing, or is like a yearly contract that is renewed? How
It's
does it work?
it's it's renewed. It's renewed. So it was recently renewed, like last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A question I get a lot,
Yeah.
because I sometimes pretend that I'm a lecturer, and I've been pretending for 18 years at this point.
Oh
So
my
my
God,
ass is
that's a
old.
long, that's a long, that's a long time to pretend.
Ma'am, don't.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why? We was doing good, you know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It just came out.
It just came out, huh?
It
Nice.
just I just fine.
Can help
I
yourself.
apologize.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can. It was at the tip of my tongue.
yeah. Students always ask about pricing work, but my question is how does the pricing work? Do you provide the pricing, or I mean, I guess
It's
there
based
would
on
be
the
a
budget.
range that you would
It's based on the
negotiate.
client budget. Yeah,
Okay.
it's based on the client budget. So they will say, okay, our budget is such and such.
Right.
And then you could be like, okay, well, I kind of want a little bit more. And then they'll
Right.
say,
Once you see
okay,
the
are we willing-
scope of work and
Exactly.
what you actually have to
Mhm.
do. Okay.
Exactly. You could always say, okay, well, I want a little bit more. And I suggest that. I think you should at least broach the topic because somehow sometimes the money just appears. So, it's always, I think it's always sometimes they'll tell you, okay, we have this, but they're like, okay, well,
they're trying
this.
to come in low, but
Yes.
they actually have enough
Yes.
that
Yes.
you could get
So
where you want, but they're trying to see what they could get away with.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I say it's a good practice to suggest. I mean, I don't do it all the time, but I do think it's like good practice to suggest like a higher
Right.
fee.
Yeah.
Just so you could get
aim
a
higher
sense of
and
the
negotiate
rate.
down to
Yeah.
the cost that you're looking for or close to.
Yeah. You'll be surprised
So none of the negotiation happens through the agent.
with me directly. No, all of the negotiation happens with the agent, but they communicate with you. They're like, okay, the client says this. What do you think?
Right.
Okay, well, I think this. I will tell the agent will give the client your feedback. They're like the middleman type thing.
Right. I mean, that's what they're there for,
Yeah,
to not
exactly.
make your life stressful dealing with asshole
That's the idea.
clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would be in their best interest to get the best price
client.
because they had to get a cut.
Yeah.
Too, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's been working out
So, yeah.
for you so far. I mean,
Yeah.
you're with them for the past 5
5
years.
Yeah.
So that is excellent. You fairy tale business boy.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
It's true. I mean, this is what you wanted to do, and you're
absolutely.
doing it. And you're good at it, obviously. So
I don't know.
that is
Yeah, I
great.
guess.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
So what has been your most memorable project?
Most memorable.
And what has been the project that has been the most shit? You don't need to call names,
Oh my God!
but
You trying to get me in trouble?
no, I mean,
Okay.
I want to make these things at least somewhat educational, especially for people who might have grand ideas, but you have to be real. Not everything you do, one, you're going to like or be fun,
Most memorable.
and two, sometimes it is just how to say, you know what, our bills to pay, and
Yes.
I can't afford to be too proud in this economy, so there we go. So what has been your most memorable project that like you're the most proud of right now?
Oh my God. It has to be If My Hair Had a Voice, a book that I did in 2023, 2022. Yeah, it has to be If My Hair Had a Voice. It's a topic that was really close to my heart, like Afro textured hair and how it's like received in society. Basically, the main character is a biracial girl who has very thick Afro textured hair, and one day her grandmother is a mix. a mix of like 4C, 4B, a little
Okay.
4A. One day her grandmother is combing it, and she breaks the comb because of how thick her hair is. Right? And then the girl, the main character, she's like, oh, well, I want to cut off my hair. And the grandmother's like, no way cutting off this hair. And she begins to explain to her, you know, the importance of loving your hair,
Right.
and like the history of and culture that surrounds Afro-textured hair. And yeah, so the main character decides to do a whole like research project on it. So she goes to the library and she makes all these discoveries about how black hair is taken care of like all over the world, in Africa and in the diaspora. And then she looks at like how it was like it's pretty much criminalized like during like slavery.
Even now, still have places now.
Yeah, even now stigmatized. I wouldn't say criminalized.
Unprofessional.
Stigmatized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be trying. I'm just talking. So yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, it really was close to my heart.
Right.
And I had a lot of fun during it. Got to even learn a couple of things that I didn't know about like various cultures and how they the various styles that they use and have created.
So this would have been research you did yourself, or this would have been information that the
they provided the reference pictures and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had to figure out like how to
represent
quite a bit of I had to figure out how to like lay it out and make it make sense.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one of my favorite, and it's done really well. The author was featured on a television program. I think it was like CBS or something like that, like a local CBS. Yeah. So like the book was there, like with my aunt, and she's really sweet. She always makes sure that whenever she did press for the book, she always makes sure that my name was mentioned.
Wow.
So she made sure in the TV interview she said my name. She was like, oh yeah, you know, I couldn't have done it without Patricia Grannum.
Wow.
She did. She said something to that thing.
Yeah.
She said,
Cool.
So it was really nice. She's a very sweet person. So not all authors do that. So so it was really nice of her.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It was a really great experience working with
it sounded so.
Publisher. Yeah, and that's the publisher that I worked with them a second time last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different author.
Yes, a different author.
Okay.
But similar topic. It was also about hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with a male protagonist, a boy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's coming out later this year in September.
Okay, so you would have finished the illustrations when? Last year?
Did I finish last year or earlier this year? I don't remember. Let's say December. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
December.
you have to, so like in the paperwork, you would have to sign non-disclosure agreements and that kind of thing?
Well, sometimes. But you know, just out of respect for the publisher, the author, they don't really put out anything until they put out something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to play with your future.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah.
What are the biggest challenges to you as a children's book illustrator?
Biggest challenge is just a blank page, always. It's starting off blank. That's the hardest thing. Oh, Lordy. Like, sometimes you don't know where to begin.
So what is usually your process?
A process?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you get the manuscript, you go through it and you know, you're just trying to get a feel for it at first, and then you start like with the character design and come up with the characters. And
would the manuscript is it just the basic, like either the story or the plot, but is there like breakdowns, like the character and the features and that kind of thing?
Sometimes the art director will give you like illustration notes, right?
Okay.
So they will tell you, they will tell you exactly what. Sometimes they will tell you exactly how they want the character to look, right? Other times sometimes you have like you have free reign. It depends, right? Yeah, so you get illustration notes sometimes, and so I start with the character design, and I make sure I have that locked in, and then you go through and you try to see what you imagine. You know, like when you're reading a book, you imagine like what the
Yeah.
characters will be
Right.
doing and stuff like that. You just figure out what you're imagining,
So you
and
would do
then
thumbnails to try and get the ideas out.
I do like loose sketches. Lots
Okay.
of loose sketches. Not necessarily like thumbnails. I don't really like to do thumbnails. That's the
Really?
thing. I like to see it big. I want to see how it will be like on the page, the actual thing.
Wow.
I really do not like thumbnails.
That is
I've
interesting.
never been like a thumbnail sketch person. So I will like draw it to size, like to the size of the final
Huh.
product. I'll draw it like on one layer, I scribble, and the other layer, I scribble,
Wow.
The other variation, I don't like thumbnails at all. So
Okay.
yeah. So and everybody's like, yeah, you should do thumbnails. I was like, okay, I guess. I just don't do them.
I am so good. I don't need that thumbnail shit. I just go in and
No,
do
I'm
and only
not
go in
saying
and
that.
like it.
No, I'm not saying that. I do like loose sketches to size.
All right. So
That's
when you
what I
say
do.
to size,
To the size that
they
they
give
expect
you
of the final product.
they would give you the dimensions for like the book
Oh, for
pages.
sure. Yeah, yeah. They give you dimensions, and sometimes they even give you templates so you can know like where your margins and stuff would be.
Right.
But not everybody does that.
What about text placement though?
Well, it depends. If it's a publisher, they do that on their end, right? But what you do, like with
Before
your
or
sketches,
after?
you will after, right? But what you do when you are the sketch stage, you will put in like where you think the text should go,
Ah, okay.
right? And then they will send you feedback. They're like, yeah, we don't think the text should go there. We should think it should go there. Maybe change around your design, stuff like that, right?
So this would be you
But
would put like
fine.
a color block, or you would actually put dummy
I
text?
normally put the dummy text from the manuscript. I just choose like a basic font or whatever, like
Yeah.
Arial, and then just do like a dummy thing,
So you kind of
right?
semi laying out the book as you're illustrating then.
Yes,
Ah,
kind of.
okay.
Right? So sometimes that's what will happen. Sometimes they don't like that. So you'll have to remove the text before you send it in, right? But you have to like make sure that there's like space in you have to account for like the text always.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So you have to make sure there's space for the designer, the graphic designer who's gonna work on the text.
Right.
To like lay it out.
Has there ever been a time where you had to work directly with the designer, like they gave you feedback based on? Okay.
Yeah, that happens fairly regularly. They
But
tell
this
you,
would
okay, we
this
don't
would
have
be
enough.
later on in the
Yes, this will be
process.
later on in the process. Yeah. They'll be like, hey, we don't have enough space for this. Could you move this?
Or add
Something
more
like that.
background.
Yeah, add more background. There's some feedback that you'll get because they need the text to like pop a little bit more. So sometimes you'll have to change the background.
Right,
That
either
actually happened to
lighten it or
me
darken it or something like
on a
that.
book I worked last year. Yeah, I found the text they needed like more background so that the text will pop. They
Okay.
needed more contrast, basically.
Yeah. Has there ever been a situation where your illustrations were interfered with
No,
between you
did
submitting?
somebody draw on it?
Well, not draw necessarily, but like somebody like tweak colors. So like what you
How do I
remember
know?
sending is not
Nah.
what the finished product looks
No,
like.
that never happened to me.
Okay.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Because I've heard some horror stories.
I'm sure it happened. I mean, that doesn't sound outside the realm of possibility.
Possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, but it never happened to me.
Okay.
It never happened to me.
Right. So any other challenges or any other things that
I talk about deadlines.
you came in thinking one thing and then the reality hit you and it's like, oh, this is nothing like I thought, and I don't know if I like it.
I'm no deal breakers, obviously, because I'm still doing it. So it's really intimidating to start, to like just get the ball rolling, and it's really hard to start the projects for me from like artist standpoint. So I guess maybe I underestimated the amount of pressure I would feel as an illustrator of somebody else's story, to try to interpret someone else's imagination and put it onto the page.
Right.
That was like the biggest challenge. I like a lot of guidelines, but sometimes that also adds to the pressure too. So
Yeah.
it could be like a double-edged sword sometimes.
Right.
I don't know. I thought the feedback would be maybe a little bit different. But
What do you mean?
sometimes they would give me feedback like, okay, this thing looks weird. I'm like, okay, I can't really do much for that. Can you like
Yeah, it's
you,
not
like,
it's not
go into more
descriptive
detail?
enough.
Yeah. And that's like that's happened quite a couple of times. Like, they'd be like, oh, this looks off. Okay, well, I can't really do much of that.
Yeah, that's the designer version of that, at least for me. Just trip me off.
Mm-hmm.
You see when they say, make it pop.
Yeah.
I'll pop a cough in your eye. Wait, what does that mean?
Right.
Oh, that is annoying me so much.
Stuff like that.
I triggered myself. Wow, okay.
Right. So like stuff like that. Like I don't know. I thought the level of like feedback would be a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah, that's something that
I would think that the
Mhm.
having the agent would kind of help with that.
It does help.
Yeah, okay.
But at the end of the day, you have to like
You still have to interpret.
you have to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
A lot to make sure that you get the clarity that you need so that you
Right.
can do the job.
Right. Has there ever been a situation where
Mhm.
you missed the mark with the client? Like, it's like, nah, you are way off.
Yeah, that happened.
Really?
That happened. Yeah.
And how do you
That happened
deal with that?
Well, I had to change it. I had to change it.
I know you didn't have a choice as far
I
as
didn't have a
changing it. But like
But it was so interesting that the only time it was like at the character design stage. So fortunately, we hadn't gotten into like the illustration stage.
Right, okay.
But basically, what happened? I designed the character. It was a boy, and I thought it looked good. And the initial feedback was like pretty good. They were wanted to move forward, and then they're like, "Yeah, the character looks kind of old. He looks too old for the demographic that we're going for." So you have to like completely change it. So some stuff like that happened. And then another time also designing a boy. I think this was at the cover design stage. But we did the cover design first. Right? So it was very early. And I did the sketch. I handled the sketch, they were fine. Well, there were some tweaks that they wanted, but they were mostly fine. And then when I did the colors, they were like, yeah, I think we need to like revisit and go back and forth and redo. So it kind of contradicted the feedback that they gave earlier.
Right.
But this was because the editorial team was getting feedback from the sales team, right?
You see, when you had to play telephone and it had to pass through multiple people's hands and everybody they talked to had to put their own interpretation.
Yes, that's basically what was going on. Yeah. So that happened. Well, it happened to me.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens regardless.
So yeah. So
on average, how long do you get on a project? Well, how many?
Well, sometimes.
Like on average, before we reach to the time part, on average, how many illustrations do you do per project?
Oh, I mean like the pages, the amount of pages I do?
Yes, but I guess like in some pages or some projects you would have like full spreads, and then other times you would have like it might be one page or like just a piece of a page. So like
oh my god, a lot. I would say a lot. Plenty. Is that an acceptable answer?
So like 30 pieces, 30 illustrations in total, varying sizes.
30? That's
more than that?
But then I sketch. I don't really count. That's the thing. So I'm like, ugh. Around 30.
What do you mean you don't count?
I don't count. Like I just be vibing and I'm trying to
Okay. All right.
I'm supposed to count?
I would assume that
I'm learning as I go.
Isn't there a list? Like
Yeah, there's a list.
Right. So how many
I can't remember. I can't
items?
remember now.
But that's what actually like on average, is it? You say
Maybe
plenty, but
50.
was like plenty to you?
A lot. Like.
Wow.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's 8:30 p.m. Okay, I can't remember how many. Okay.
Okay, Granny.
More than 10.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So between
wow.
between 10 and 15, 10 and 20.
No, more like 10 to 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this would be various
the various types, right? So you're doing your double page spread.
mhm.
You might do like spot illustrations, which is just the characters, like nothing like a full background,
Right,
against
right.
a white background. You have your vignette illustrations, which is just like the characters against not the full background, but like little elements of the background. But it wouldn't fill up the entire page, right? So that's like your vignettes, your spot illustrations, your single page illustrations.
Right.
It depends on the text. I mean, it depends on how you want to tell the story as it evolves throughout the book.
So these,
you know what I mean?
These you choose like what part of the story you think.
Sometimes I will choose, but sometimes they will say it depends on the client.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay. No.
But other times it's like no, you could figure it out yourself.
Right.
No, literally, like you go ahead.
Like yourself. Big up your chest.
Yeah, pretty much.
What has been?
You have a full illustration going there, buddy. I'm over here yapping. I'm behind.
Yeah, but
I'm behind.
we here to market your business, so you're allowed to.
I know.
You're allowed to yap.
Okay, I'm yapping. One of them incriminate myself.
I mean, where's a little incrimination between friends?
I know, right? I know.
What has been your least favorite experience thus far?
This is a dangerous question.
No. We're not.
Danger.
You don't have to name any publication or any people.
Danger.
But like the scenario.
Alrighty. The scenario was, you know what? Okay, let me generalize it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a communication, right? I thought that she wanted. It was a self-published author. I thought she wanted something and she didn't, and the way that she communicated it I did not appreciate.
Right.
And yeah, it ended well because the book came out, so that's great. But it was very difficult to get to that point. So yeah,
so it's like a client from hell kind of situation.
I would say so. Yeah. You have that at some point.
Yeah,
but that's not the norm. But you know what surprised me? How nice people are in this industry. I thought when I was doing my research on children's book illustration, they made me feel like everybody are like these like snotty type of like stush people who you can't really have a conversation with. That has not been my experience. Like been, like the mean clients or the clients that will like be like rude. I've only had that one experience where I really felt like the person was being rude to me.
Right.
And was just being unfair to me. Right. And I didn't like the way that he communicated with me. But other than that, I've had like very good experiences with the people who were, and this is like self-published people and traditional publishing. Like,
right. Okay.
Even like the big companies, like I worked with Oxford University Press last year, and they were like really nice. Deadlines were like really tight, but they were like really understanding.
Yeah.
And then I worked with HarperCollins a couple years ago. HarperCollins UK. They were also really nice.
You just out here looking at everybody, boy.
Well, I mean, and then yes, I haven't had bad experiences with clients, and that surprised me. I surprised how down to earth everybody is.
Right. So you based on your committed to getting your work done. Based on your research, you are going in expecting not necessarily the worst, but
they made people seem meaner than I expected them to be. People have been nice.
That's great. Yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's been positive for the most part.
So now, my next question is, when are you going to combine what you studied with what you're doing? Or has
You
that
mean
happened?
like writing?
Yes,
You like
writing.
writing?
Yeah,
It's
seeing as you
funny you
wanted
should
to do
ask.
comics.
It's so funny you would ask that. It's
Oh.
really funny. I feel like you somehow know something. Like how do you know to ask that? How do you know?
Because I live in a corner house. So the macro glands is
No,
raised.
you're very perceptive because I do have the opportunity to write something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's looking like it could become a reality. This is something I really cannot talk about.
That's
Because
fine.
it's not set in stone yet, but the potential is there.
Is-
The publisher seems very on board, so I have to get back to you and let you know
That
whether it
is
pans out. But there's a good possibility
some
that
exciting
I
shit.
will be writing. Yeah, I'll be doing more
Writing
writing
and
in the
illustrating?
future. Oh, there will be illustrations in the book that I will be drawing,
Ooh.
but it will be more text than illustration.
Yeah, that is literally
Yeah.
something I've been trying to
Mhm.
finish. Sit down and finish and do.
Yeah.
Again, I will get death threats because I have like 5 or 6 different stories in different stages of completion.
Yes.
That none of them complete.
Yeah,
and everybody
that's
jump in, man.
typical.
So
That's typical. That's typical.
tell them that so
All
they
go
can
through.
stop
Yeah.
threatening
That's
the
what we all go through. Yeah. I
That
have
is
several
exciting.
ideas. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun working on it. So we'll see. We'll see how
Have
it
you
goes.
thought about teaching?
I have thought about teaching. I was a teacher in
Yeah?
secondary school. I didn't mention that. I forgot to mention that in my whole history.
no.
I forgot to mention that.
Good thing I asked.
I know, right? Yes, I was a teacher.
When?
Oh,
And teaching what? For how long?
That was like my first like big girl job. Like,
So this would have been straight
after
out of
A-levels.
secondary school?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I worked for a while. Back then I don't know if they still do this, but back then you could have been like you could teach lower school, like just coming out of A-level. They would let like recent graduates like teach lower school. So that's what I did.
Lower school as in
Form
you
1 to
graduate
3.
from 6th form and you're going back in Naparima to teach Form 1, Form 2 kind of thing?
I didn't go back to Nakarima, but I went to another school. But yeah, I went like soon after I graduated. Maybe I just had like the summer off, and then I started like in the September term. That September, I started teaching history, and I did that for like a year because I was replacing a teacher who was going into administration. And so they needed somebody to like temporary.
So how did that arrangement come about? You signed up for something?
I got recommended like my history teacher. I used to love history, right? And I had like a really good rapport with my history teacher. And she heard about the opportunity and she recommended me. So I went into the interview and they're like, yeah, okay. So I had a job. So I was a teacher for a little while.
That is interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
What's a little while? Also less than a year?
What do you mean with a little while? Yeah, no, it was a year. It was a year.
A year, okay.
Yeah, full year. Full school year.
And how was
Fun.
that experience?
It was fun. Very eye-opening because like I'm short, right? Like I'm 5'5",
right?
And some of these students, even though they were in Form 3, the oldest students were in Form 3, they're towering over me, right? Some of them. So you have to like establish your
dominance.
I would say dominance, but your authority.
Same thing.
Well,
just walk up to the tallest one and cuff them in the throat and say, "Hey, what is going on?"
Well,
I am the captain.
Did I just rotate the camera? Are you seeing that on your end too?
The what?
I think I rotated the cam. Oh, yeah.
No, you did not.
Okay. It's back normal now. Anyway.
Well, it didn't move on my end.
Okay.
At least it didn't look
so. Yeah. I didn't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's a dominance one.
Yeah, so I did that for a while. So I did teach, and I have thought about like maybe doing like an online class or something like that. I haven't considered anything into this one. So.
You mean short course in children's book illustration?
That would be cool.
That'd be very cool.
That would be cool. I'm trying to match your brightness.
To match my brightness?
Yeah, like you
have a degree in journalism. You was the bright one here, not me.
No, I mean your illustration.
Oh.
I'm trying to match with my color. Oh, it's not going out too badly. I was kind of worried there for a while. I'm like, damn.
What?
My illustration, my art, I'm like not completely focused on it. So
Yeah, but
I
I mean,
how this came up, but
no stakes, you know. There's just.
I know. Yeah, but this is going out to the public.
I mean, eventually, but well, no,
Stakes.
no, it don't go out in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a giant portfolio.
Well, I'm having fun, man.
So
I'm just having fun.
yes, and this has been fun and eye-opening, I must say. You have had adventures, ma'am,
Yes, I am.
and clearly continuing to have them.
Yes,
Wow.
it has not been a straight road at all.
No,
It has not been a straight road.
but
And
you
that's
definitely.
that's what my message to people is like,
Mhm.
if you feel like you know, if you feel like things not going to plan, don't worry too much about that.
Right, right.
Yeah, because sometimes it just doesn't go to plan, or the plan is something you could never even have envisioned. You
Right.
know what I mean? A lot of times, you know, you think it's supposed to work out a particular way, but it works out a whole different kind of way. Like, completely different.
Oh,
And
it
it's
just
a way-
takes
in a
longer
way
than
that
you expect.
it takes longer, yeah. So don't cut your head up too much. If it's
Right.
not going the way you think it should be going, just stay focused on what you love and keep putting yourself out there. And you
Because
never know.
that's how you got to
Yeah,
where you
because I
are
was
now.
putting myself out there. Yeah, I was posting my stuff online, but I was doing it out of the love of it. I really love creativity.
Right.
I love art. I
And
love it.
that's what I try
So,
to tell younger people, because a lot of them
Yeah.
same kind of thing, they intimidated, they don't feel like they work good enough, that kind of thing. It's like, put your work out, you will get better at it, and then you could just, people like to see that progression anyway, you know. So put the work out, don't be afraid. You'll be able to
Yeah.
get feedback and get encouragement from people, and
Yeah.
you never know what will happen. But if you just keep it to yourself,
exactly. Nobody will know.
yeah, you
Nobody
you
will know.
depriving yourself of experiences that could help you
Mhm.
grow as an artist, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, they
exactly.
just had to do the
So-
thing, man. Pull the trigger, and
Yes, for sure.
thing go happen. As the
Yeah,
old people say,
for
whatever is the is will is.
For sure. No, really, it's true. You don't know what your destiny is gonna be.
Hmm.
You have no idea. Because like if you had told me I was doing this all those years ago when I was doing sexy art, I don't know if I would have believed it, to be honest. And no, really, I was like, what? Huh? Like I would have so many. Like one of my books is in like a library in Chicago. Public library. It's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. A book that I did home here in Trinidad. So South Trinidad. So you never know. You really never know.
That is so.
And don't listen to people who tell you you can't make it in art. Don't listen to those people.
Yeah,
Please.
even if they mean well.
Even if they mean well, just keep true to what you love.
Right. If that way you
And
want
you
to
never
do,
know where it will get you.
Where
Yeah.
you would.
Yeah.
I like that message.
So, yeah. So stay committed. Follow your own voice. You have to like be able to connect with that voice first of all, and then follow it. You know.
Get you out here with the
But
inspiration.
don't. I don't tell anybody to go quit their job tomorrow. Like, don't be crazy like me.
Because they will come and knock on your door.
Because exactly, they're like
Patricia, you don't
hey,
mind me, no?
Patricia.
You,
I think so.
you make me fire the work, so what we gonna do?
I know, right? I'm not saying all that. But you know, there are opportunities out there. I know sometimes people feel like because we in Trinidad in the Caribbean that you know you might not have the opportunity to like work with publishers who are in the States or the UK, but it is possible. I am not the only one doing this. I wanted to make that clear. And there's another girl from Trinidad who is signed to the same agency that I am.
Really?
Right? Yep.
You
Yep.
will,
Her
you
name
will
is
send me her
Alexia.
name. Let me see if I can reach out
I
and
will.
mark with the
Yeah.
business
Her
too.
name is Alexia. Yeah. Her name is Alexia. I think she signed sometime recently because she reached out to me to ask for like advice and stuff. So yeah. So and then there are other Trinidadian children book illustrators out there. There's Saida Ramdial. But all the names not gonna come to me right now.
Right.
But I remember Cider because I read one of the books she illustrated today.
Oh, okay.
Her name is top of mind for me. But yeah, there are quite a few people from Trinidad. Either I only know of Alexia, as an illustrator who is living and working here.
Right.
But there are people who are abroad. They're born and raised in Trinidad, working abroad, and they're working in the industry. So it's possible. It's not so unheard of.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I realized over the years is we like seasoning. We and everything.
Yeah, we're everywhere. So don't feel that you're limited by. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like that's me.
Definitely.
People stay encouraged despite everything. And for me, like art has always been like my escape from whatever I was going through. It's like the one constant like hobby, with my quote hobby, or this thing that I do for fun that has remained with me from childhood to now.
Right. Okay. So that brings up a question. You were doing jewelry for fun to get back into being creative when you was in the height of the journalism studies.
Yeah.
And you created a business out of it, but 4 years-ish in, you was like, nah, this has become work. It is no longer fun.
Yes.
You've been doing illustrations professionally for over 5 years at this point?
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years. And you continue to do illustrations for fun as well.
Yes, that's so crazy.
How is that? How has that been?
I think I just really love art. I love to draw. I just really enjoy it.
Right. So even when you're working,
more than making jewelry. Yeah. It does feel like work. It is work. It feels like
with
work,
the deadlines,
but yes, and the amount of work, the workload, especially last year. Last year I did like 5 projects in a year, and that was a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, last year was a lot.
You doing shit back to back to back, like
I literally was. I literally was doing some back to back. Didn't have much of a break in between. I was working on some at the same time. I was working on projects. I do not recommend that. I mean,
right.
I mean, sometimes you have to take the work, and it's understandable, but it does take a toll. So, but yeah, even with the workload and stuff, I just really love to draw. I love to make art. It's like a real, they say, we talk about your passion. Well, this is my passion. I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
Have you, I'm guessing you have, but just to be clear, have you experienced art block while either in the middle of a project or at the start of a project?
Definitely at the start. More at the start.
Yeah?
But it feels like it feels intimidating when you start.
So what is
experience? How do I get over it?
Yeah, what do you do?
I remember that I'm being paid for this.
I mean, that is a great motivator. That is a great motivator. Yes.
I remember that I am being paid and that I have to get it together in some way.
Yeah.
But honestly, on a serious note, I'll just remember that, especially at the start, like not everything is locked in. So there's always an opportunity to like change until you get to like a certain point, until you get to like colors. Like once you pass colors, everything is pretty much locked in.
Right, but that's still requiring you to produce. But has there ever been a time where like nothing coming?
No.
Like, your mind is blank. It's like shit.
Okay, at the beginning, yes. But as I said, you just remember that you have to figure it out somehow. So,
but is there anything you do besides jacking your brain up against the wall and saying, "Hey, stop playing"?
I normally look for references. That's normally like a
inspiration kind of thing.
Yeah, inspiration. Go on Pinterest. Look at other like I have a collection of children's books that I have on my Kindle, and I have some hardcover books as well that I have in my collection. So sometimes I would just like look at them to see how the artists just put things on the page, how they tell the story,
Okay.
And then normally like triggers triggers stuff in me to like to put something down. And sometimes it's just putting the thing down and just like starting like scrappy, I find helps because you get over that kind of pressure to make it feel perfect in the beginning. So sometimes just like drawing anything, you could be like, okay, I'm starting here. Where can I go from here? Maybe I could do this. You try that. Okay, that didn't work. Or this could work maybe in a different way. Okay, let me try it that way, you know? But just getting over that there and just putting down anything, I think can help, you know? Like just getting that blank page, not blank.
Yeah.
Could be the start of something amazing. So...
So just start the thing.
Yeah, just do the thing. Just do the thing. I remember you're being paid.
Most important. Most important. Bills gotta pay. Therefore, do the thing.
Yeah. But it's fun. I've enjoyed it for the most part.
Is there anything, given where you are now in your life, in your career, and looking back, is there anything you would have done differently?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh my God.
That has happened sometimes, you know.
Yeah. What would I have done differently? I think I would have done this earlier. I would have pursued art a little earlier. Just like this road of becoming an artist.
So investing in the drawing stuff and putting yourself out there.
Yeah. It's been a kind of a rigmarole. You know, it's been like a revolving, I don't say revolving door, but you know, it took a lot of steps to get here. You know, and I was like, oh, maybe there could have been a fewer steps.
But do you think that the steps, some of these steps at least, were unnecessary?
I think I wish I had more confidence in my creativity a little bit earlier because I kind of listened to what like other people were saying. Maybe people who weren't like knowledgeable about the industry, who didn't even really know how to evaluate my work and the value of what I had to offer. I should listen to my art teacher, basically. Because she was like, you know, I think you have some potential here, you know. She really wanted me to do art for A-level. So maybe, you know, I would have gotten to like a professional career a little faster.
Right.
Maybe. But we don't know. So,
I mean, yeah, you know, looking back, you know, you can't really say.
Exactly.
But looking back, I can ask, has there been anything from your previous experiences, so whether it was studying journalism or actually practicing journalism professionally or even doing the jewelry, was there anything that you learned there that translated into what you're doing now or helped?
I would say like the journal. Well, now that I'm writing more, the journalism helps because with journalism you learn how to be like very concise.
Yeah.
But still tell the story. And that's like really important with like picture book and with even with like middle grade book that I'm writing right now.
Right. There's a project
that's really important.
That has no name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it has no name. But it has a name, I just can't reveal it.
Well.
Yeah. Same thing, I guess.
Voldemort.
Right. Yeah, so you know, you learn the importance of like word choice and the impact of your words and how to tell a story basically. Because even though you're reporting on the news, you have to structure your articles in a way that will grip the reader. So I think that helps. That's helping me now, even though I'm writing fiction, right?
Was it the journalism? Was it a specialized thing?
No, it was general. It was
okay.
At certain points, we did have like specialization classes. Classes a long time ago, but I can't remember what they specialized. Oh yeah, I did investigative journalism. I did an investigative journalism specialization at one point, and then I did photography. They had like a photojournalism. Yeah, I did photojournalism.
I've taught photography for a bit.
Oh really? That's cool. Yeah. So and I think that with the jewelry, I think with Color Riot, it was like an expression of what I wanted to do with art because my stuff was like really colorful. like super colorful. So it really showed what was on the inside in terms of how I wanted to paint. It was like me channeling the stuff I wanted to draw and paint into jewelry.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave me like clarity on what my style would be in terms of, it's so weird to say that because it's something completely different, but I do think that it helped me understand the kind of artist that I became.
You would become in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. In terms of like colors, especially.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I would say. It was an expression of my artistic intent, I guess, and the artist was always there. It's like it never left.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is so cool.
That's my story. It's a very unlikely road, unplanned.
But destined, clearly.
Ideally, yeah, maybe it does seem that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unplanned, but
Yeah,
you was
very
gonna end up
unplanned.
there regardless. So
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Was it really unplanned? Maybe I don't know.
It was unplanned for you. But
Yeah, somebody had a plan.
that doesn't mean it was unplanned.
Somebody had a plan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's amazing.
I was following my passion all the way through. So
That's great.
I'm copying you right now with my album.
I
like how you do like those thick outlines.
Well, yeah, that has been my calling card for
Yeah, no.
however long. Blame comics for that.
I know. I love how expressive your work is. Like it's so.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so expressive. That's what
I
I want to do. Like make it way more expressive.
I am still kind of in the boat you were in, where I just look at myself as like, this is not good enough to do or
you
say.
Can't be serious. You cannot be serious.
I'm telling you.
You cannot be serious.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you.
Hey.
I think you could consider doing children's work.
That has been on my. Well, I don't really have a vision board. That's definitely been on my list of things that I want to do for the longest while.
I think your style, especially like there's a big market for like humorous books,
right?
And I think like the quirkiness of your characters, I think could lend itself to that. So.
Well, I guess I need to do more thing and put it out there and see what happens.
And see, yeah.
Definitely.
You never know.
Well, all right, Patricia.
Yeah.
I think
I guess we're done.
The Mako session has been very successful.
Okay.
And this was
fun.
Very fun. This was very fun. I
guess that's so fun.
Greatly appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
Because you're a busy woman now, boy. And I mean,
yes, I am.
I don't think it was that late at night when I messaged you, but it might have been.
Hello. It was late.
I was putting together, I was continuing the list because I have like a list of artists, right? And as a name pop in, so sometimes I would just be on Instagram scrolling and like, hey, this person. So I was just typing out stuff. I was like, well, let me just message one time. So I wasn't even studying the time. And I was like, all right, whenever she see it, she see it. And
yeah, I was like right there. But I'm a night owl, so
right. But I
was bound to see it.
Other than like people I know, because this would have been the first time we are actually talking. Like this is the first time I hearing your voice. This is the first time we are interacting, right?
For sure, yeah.
The people before, at least quite a few of them are people I know. Like I've interacted with before, that kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah, I trust them. Yeah, I will lock your neck. You come in on this thing and we doing this thing. And it's like, yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what.
The people I don't know. So like you, so far you and Charlene are two people that I've been following all your work on Instagram and in love with all your work, but I don't know all your, right? So like this is a local creative doing good work that I like. I want to know more about this person. It's always so far the feedback, like when I ask you, like, yeah, Is that honest? Like, what? All is he?
Yeah, because
All
you're
is
like,
he
well
big names too? I
known.
just begging a favor.
You are not. You're like
So,
well known.
you know,
I
it
think I've
is.
known about you for years now. For like
I don't know if that's a
really
good
long
thing.
time. I think I may have been still in school.
So we can't talk about your age, but you have to drag me out in the middle of the road
I'm sorry.
and point at me while the
I was
bus,
just trying
full
to give
speed
some back.
ahead, runs me over and then reverses
No, it was not my intention.
and
I was just
Tokyo
trying to
drift on the
show
back of my
you-
head. Thanks, sir.
Ah.
Thanks. I appreciate
I was
it.
just trying to show you that you're well known. And you have been for a while.
That
That's all I'm
is
saying.
that is very humbling.
That's what I said. I was like, he can't be. This has to be. No. What? I was so shocked. I was like, I'm not even gonna. At first, I was like, I'm not even gonna answer because I think that this is a joke. This can't be real.
Oh, that
Okay.
is so funny.
So random.
That is so
But that's
funny.
what my life. My life is very random. So
Clearly,
yeah, this part,
clearly.
you see, right? You see. So I was like, this is part of the course for me.
Yeah. You
This is
just
my
take
life
things as it
in
comes.
general. You're right about that. It's like, okay.
Hey, it working and it working well. So why stop now? We continue with the thing.
Come on.
Continue with
Exactly.
the thing. But either
Right.
way, I very much appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
To come online, talk shit, have some fun,
Yeah.
draw.
Having fun.
You
Have
know.
fun. And I like
And
how
it's
my
been
character.
very interesting finding out your journey. I didn't know. I had no clue.
I know.
It's amazing, and that's the thing. You have the wide community of Trinbago artists, right? Some still in our Twin Island Republic, some functioning outside, and we may know each other's work or be following one another on Instagram or whatever social media platform. But that's like the level of the community. We might know
Yeah, we know of each other.
each other, but not know each other,
Yeah.
So like these kinds of interactions, I think, important. So even if nothing comes out of it, at least you know more about the person. So you
Exactly.
can appreciate more and use. So like you, definitely in my class, I could use as an example. It's like this person,
Oh my word.
was
Yeah.
encouraged to not do this,
Yes.
but in the end,
But it ended up ending
this came back and locked she neck,
literally.
and she is happy in the Loch Nessness. So
Yes.
fear not. What is for you will be for you. Just work at it.
Yes.
So clearly, that's the message we running with
That's the message. Yeah, for sure.
this time around. So
For sure.
yeah, until next time, my lady.
Yes. Okay. I'm stopping drawing now.
We you go sweep and mop out the gallery, and we will come back for a visit another time.
I'd like to do that thing you're telling me before about the.
Oh yeah. That coming.
Yeah.
That coming.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
All right.
All right then. Well, have a good night. Rest
You
of your
too.
night.
Bye bye.
Okay then. Okay. Bye bye.